Dr. Thandiwe was deeply engrossed in a medical journal when the peace of the research lab was shattered by the blaring alarm of a Code Taylor emergency. The sudden sound jolted him upright, his heart racing. Code Taylor was the hospital's highest alert level, signaling a critical incident involving the ingestion of poisonous materials. Every second counted. Thandiwe wasted no time, moving swiftly through the corridors toward the medical center. His mind raced with possibilities of what could have caused the emergency. As he approached, a nurse intercepted him, her face pale with concern. A Zoran ingested a bowl of ramen with high concentrations of capsaicin, she explained hurriedly. In the emergency room, the sight that greeted Thandiwe was grim. The Zoran patient lay on the bed, writhing in pain, blood seeping from his mouth. The diagnosis was immediate and clear: severe internal bleeding caused by the potent spice. Thandiwe quickly assessed the situation, knowing that immediate action was required to save the patient's life. "We need to perform an emergency stomach pumping," Thandiwe directed, calling for the necessary equipment. The medical team moved with practiced precision, but Thandiwe knew this procedure alone might not be enough. The capsaicin was already wreaking havoc on the Zoran's body. They needed an antidote to neutralize its effects. In the midst of the chaos, Dr. Jabari, a human physician known for his unconventional methods, approached Thandiwe. "I have an idea," Jabari said, holding up a bottle of milk. "Casein in milk can neutralize capsaicin. We should try it." Thandiwe's initial reaction was one of skepticism. "Milk? Are you sure?" he asked, his tone incredulous. The situation was dire, but entrusting the Zoran's life to an untested remedy seemed risky. However, the urgency of the patient's condition left little room for debate. "Do it," Thandiwe decided, desperation edging his voice. Jabari quickly administered the milk, the white liquid contrasting starkly with the blood on the Zoran's lips. The medical team watched anxiously as moments passed, hoping for a positive reaction. Slowly, the Zoran's convulsions eased, and the bleeding began to subside. Thandiwe and his team sighed in relief as the patient's vitals stabilized. The milk treatment had worked, and Thandiwe couldn't help but feel a mix of astonishment and curiosity about human dietary resilience. In the aftermath of the emergency, Thandiwe took time to reflect on the day's events. The humans' tolerance to such intense spice intrigued him. How could they regularly consume substances that were deadly to other species? A casual conversation with Jabari revealed a shocking fact. "I eat that spicy ramen all the time," Jabari admitted with a grin. Thandiwe was horrified. The same dish that nearly killed the Zoran was a regular part of Jabari's diet. The contrast was stark and unsettling. "How do you do it?" Thandiwe asked, genuinely curious. Jabari explained the human digestive system's ability to handle capsaicin, something that had evolved over centuries. "We build a tolerance," Jabari said. "It's almost second nature to us." Just as Thandiwe began to process the implications of Jabari's explanation, another emergency alarm blared. A Zoran had been brought in, convulsing violently. The medical team rushed to stabilize the new patient. Thandiwe quickly gathered information. The Zoran had consumed coffee and chocolate before collapsing. His mind raced as he connected the dots. These common human foods seemed to be causing toxic reactions in other species. Thandiwe wasted no time in analyzing the Zoran's condition. The seizures were severe, and he needed to isolate the toxins causing the reaction. With the medical team's help, he began the process of detoxification, using his knowledge of Zoran physiology. As Thandiwe worked, he noticed the human accompanying the Zoran casually eating a chocolate bar. "You need to stop," Thandiwe said firmly, confiscating the chocolate. "This is part of the problem." The human looked puzzled but complied. In the days that followed, Thandiwe delved deeper into the study of human physiology and cuisine. He conducted tests, reviewed historical dietary data, and even consulted with human culinary experts. The resilience of humans to substances that were toxic to other species was both fascinating and perplexing. The emergencies had highlighted a critical area of research. Thandiwe resolved to continue studying human adaptations, not just out of scientific curiosity, but to improve medical treatments across species. Understanding human resilience could unlock new medical breakthroughs, benefiting countless lives.